Where Love Waited by Cecilia Khiangte Chapter 2. A secret blooming. After that day, everything felt different. Even though nothing had really changed on the outside, something inside me had shifted. Every time I thought of James, I smiled. Every time I saw him, my heart raced a little faster. We didn't say it out loud to anyone, but we both knew we were no longer just friends. We still spent time together with Reggie, Danny, and Susie around, and everything looked the same on the outside. But now, every glance, every accidental touch, held a quiet electricity between us. James was always respectful. He never tried to hold my hand in front of anyone. But sometimes, when no one was looking, he'd pass me a small folded note or whisper something sweet. I'd blush, pretending nothing had happened. We had our own little world, quiet and beautiful. But even our small, innocent moments couldn't stay hidden forever. One day, while we were sitting under the mango tree in our backyard, laughing at Danny's silly impressions, my aunt dropped by unexpectedly. She saw the way James was looking at me. Later that evening, she pulled my mom aside and whispered something. I saw my mom's face change. She looked at me differently, more cautious, more concerned. That night, she called me into the kitchen. The air was heavy. "Katie," she began slowly, "I heard something today. Is there something going on between you and that boy, James?" My heart stopped. I wanted to say no, to lie, to protect our secret. But I couldn't. I lowered my eyes and nodded just slightly. Mom sighed deeply and sat down. "You're still young. These things, they can distract you. You have your studies, your future." I wanted to explain. To tell her that James was kind and gentle, that he wasn't a distraction, he was a comfort, a light in my life. But I stayed quiet. "I'm not angry," she said, "but you need to be careful. Your father won't understand. And people talk in this town." I nodded again, trying to hold back tears. The magical bubble we'd been living in had started to thin. From that day on, I was told not to see him so often. Mom said I had responsibilities, school, chores, younger siblings, and I shouldn't be wasting time. She never mentioned his name again. But I knew she was watching. James noticed the change too. He asked me why I wasn't answering the phone as much or coming over like before. I didn't want to lie, but I also didn't want to get him in trouble. So I smiled and said, "I'm just busy." He looked hurt but didn't push. Our calls became shorter. Our meetings less frequent. But when we did see each other, it still felt like home. One rainy afternoon, he passed me a small notebook wrapped in brown paper. "I wrote something for you," he said. Inside were pages of poetry, drawings, and little letters he had written every day since we last spoke properly. My eyes filled with tears. I didn't know what the future held. I didn't know if we'd get caught again, or if my parents would forbid me from ever seeing him. But I knew one thing. This was my first love. Pure, true, and unforgettable. Chapter 3 coming soon. Please like and subscribe.